Hello everyone and welcome back to this Baltimore Ravens franchise. Season 3 is upon us. We are here in the preseason, so we are just going to take a look at a few highlights and look at the rookies we drafted and maybe a couple of standouts of undrafted free agents we picked up as well. So we will see here, we hit the free agent market. We picked up this Chris Richards wide receiver. He has superstar development, looks pretty good. So we'll have to try him out. And Cromartie Smith, a cornerback, looks pretty well himself. So we're going to try these two guys. We'll sign them, see what they can do. And we head to the first game against the Arizona Cardinals and start right in the first quarter. See how this starting defense, and there's Aaron Donald, the big pickup, makes a play right off the bat. He signed that huge contract in the offseason, and hopefully he will be just a monster up front. So now, second quarter here, backups are in. Let's see what they can do here. And then no outside contain, and Gator, the corner there, doesn't look good there. Arizona just runs in for the touchdown. So it's really key to see with these backups because obviously the last few years we've had some major injury concerns. So depth is definitely important. Now here in the second quarter, there's James Christie, the rookie last year, and he finds the rookie this year, Hobson, our first pick in the NFL draft this year in the second round. Looks very good, and that's a good way to start there. Nice catch. Just running a nice little corner out and getting those feet down. Big time catch by the rookie there, so that's good to see. So now continuing on this drive, Christie's going to roll out and find Chris Richards, the guy we just picked up in free agency with a superstar development. So I couldn't believe he was a free agent. It was really amazing. So now back to the second quarter, 3rd and 1, and there's Gator again. So he's kind of struggling so far. He was a 5th round pick last year. That's why we bring Cromartie Smith, just to see what's happening here. And there's Arnold, and he picks it off and runs it in for the touchdown. Just a 6th round pick last year, I believe. And coming really out of nowhere, picking it off for the touchdown. So that's impressive to see. It's now on 3rd and 16 here, right at the half. And then he comes back and struggles on the coverage, letting the guy wide open. So they would pick up a field goal now into the third quarter here. See how this defense responds again. And this time, it's the rookie safety Rouse on the stop. So he could be the heir apparent maybe to Eric Weddle. We'll see what happens. As you see, he was our number 2 pick in the second round. So now we head to a 2nd and 8. They're going to run a play action here. Rouse gets out of position in his zone coverage. So that's not what you want to see. The up and downs of these guys, but as long as you just show some potential, that's what you want to see. They're not going to start right now, so just show some plays here and there. So 1st and 10, and there is Hobson. Oh, and he can't come down with it. So definitely don't want to see that for sure. But Christie, nice pass on the money. Here's DeAndre Payton, the rookie running back from last year, now getting a chance. He was on the IR last year, showed some potential in the preseason, but then was hurt. So here's Checkwell, the other running back, and look at him go, continuing what he did last year. So really, the backup running back situation is, it is Derrick Henry's place, and there's Hobson in for his first touchdown as a Raven. So really, the backup running back is him, but third running back, maybe third down running back, it's open up. See what some of these guys can do. Now on a 3rd and 2, and there's Cromartie Smith. That's what he can bring. A physical corner, gonna make tackles. That's why I liked him bringing him in here, see what he can do. So now back to the offensive side of the ball. And there's Richards this time, and he can't hang on to the ball. So once again, inconsistency shown from pretty much every rookie so far. So there's DeAndre Payton, and he goes down with the injury. Obviously last year was on IR, so we'll see what happens here. He's calling for the sidelines. He's in some major pain. So not a good situation there. So running low at the end of this game. See how the defense responds. And there's Deontay Gator. Nice play. Coming back from maybe a struggling, giving it to the receiver there. Makes a play, knocks the ball away. And then here's Chekwa, and nice blocking. He's got room to run down the sidelines. And instead of scoring, he's actually just going to take it down. And that would be the ball game for the first week. So not too bad for a team. And as you can see, DeAndre Payton, he dislocated his elbow. So we're just going to IR him once again. So he will be put on the IR. We'll just save a roster spot there because I'm not sure what he would really do, but so we'll just IR him. So now in the second game here, and there's Marquise Lee, who we didn't play in the first week. Same with Flacco. That's his first catch as a Raven. Hopefully that's a really nice free agent signing. He can work well in the slot. So now we had the starting defense once again, and as you see there, the edge not really set there by Correa. So hopefully we can get that shored up by the regular season. It's just a preseason, so can't go crazy on it. So now a 1st and 10. This is a really good offense in Atlanta. So you see wide open, but there's a nice hit by Weems, who will now be our starting safety. That's what you want to see, some physicality up there. So now 1st and 10, Joe Flacco looking, and that's an interception. Didn't really have any problems with interceptions last year, but he did get crazy with some decision making. Yeah, obviously he's getting up there in age. I don't know, his skills hopefully aren't diminishing, his arm strength. Now Ryan here back to throw late in the first quarter, and there's Bronson Kafusi, our leading sack getter last year. He had 10 sacks, making an impact right away. Obviously he missed his whole rookie season on IR and made a heck of a comeback last year. So now we're going to see the backup quarterbacks. There's Cardinal Jones, incomplete. I tried to give him a chance last year, and then James Christie took over and stepped up. We're giving him another chance to see if he can be that backup quarterback. And now back to the defense, and there's Yannick Ngakoue looking like a monster out there with the sack. So now back to the offense once again. Cardinal Jones, another errant throw. So his throws just don't look good. He is off a lot. And back to the defenses. Here we go. Ngakoue again. So Yannick Ngakoue looking very good out there. So now we head 2nd and 13, just under 2 minutes. And Cromartie Smith getting beat for the touchdown. There was no safety over the top. Had to cover his man one-on-one. Just gets totally burnt there. So that's what definitely don't want to see that. That's for sure. So now we'll head back to the offense. Cardinal Jones, another just terrible pass. Not even close. Had Malcolm Mitchell wide open there. Can't hit him. So here's Tevin Coleman. And there's Arnaud making a nice tackle. Obviously he came up with a pick last game. I just like how these corners can tackle. That's what I like to see. And there's Derrick Henry getting, as you see, he's been struggling so far in this game. He didn't get any time week 1. Kind of just benched everybody. But here's James Christie, and that's what else he can show. He's got some legs. He can run the ball. He's got a decent arm. He's very accurate. And there's Hobson to the outside, wide open, down to the 9. And see, there's Christie. He can definitely make those throws, and he can run. So far, I would say he is in the lead for the backup quarterback easily. So now a 1st and 10, and there's Zach Mooney. We brought him off a free agent last year. He's on the practice squad. We gave him some time, and late in the season, he looked very good, and he's looking good here. There was Cromartie Smith in coverage. He was there. He just couldn't bring him down. Rouse is there to clean it up. So we're at the end of this game. See how this defense can respond. And Arnaud beat in coverage, but nice tackle there to bring down the receiver. So as you can see, the score, there's Mooney. It's really just about see how they play. The offense was absolutely just really awful. And you see right here at the end, Hobson's going to score the touchdown. So at least get some points on the board. But I gave Cardell Jones every chance I could, and he just was awful. Had to bring in James Christie. And as you can see, Derrick Henry didn't really do anything in this game. Hobson had a really good game. And Mooney looked very good. So something like that. So with the Cardell Jones situations, what we do is just go ahead. That cut bait. We have traded him to the Saints for just a 6th round pick there. And on our O-line, Jeremy Zuttah was really struggling. So with his age, we just decided to cut him. We're going to cut Marquise Goodwin. He's really hasn't been doing anything productive. And then we're going to trade Levine in a pick. And we're going to actually go pick up Carl Nassib from the Browns. I'm just a Penn State homer, so I just picked him up. and show some more depth on that defensive line. So now against the Raiders here in week 3, and there's Hobson once again. So Hobson looking impressive. I mean, it's a second-round pick. He is looking good. So now here's Derrick Henry finally showing. There's a big hole there, but fighting for those 3-4 extra yards. That's what you want to see out of him. So in this first drive, here's Derrick Henry up again, up the middle. Nice tackle there, but still, that's what you want to see. Maybe some explosiveness out of the hole. So see if this offense can get a score in the first drive here. And Flacco's going to try to find Hobson. And Flacco is down. This is the problem he's had the last 2 years. Missed the Super Bowl the year before. Missed 6 weeks last year. So we'll see what this injury is. So now James Christie in. Put right in the roll here. And he's going to roll out. And he's going to find the running back for the touchdown. So showing that agility and then able to adjust. And as you see, broken collarbone for Joe Flacco. So who knows how long he will be out. So now our starting defense, Derek Carr back. And there he is. Aaron Donald, the big time man, coming down with the sack. Hopefully that is what you're going to see all season here. So now back in the second quarter, some more Derrick Henry action. And there you go, fighting for the first down. So he is looking a lot better here in week 3, and that's very good to see. If you can get that 1-2 punch of him and Melvin Gordon, it could be lethal. So here's James Christie rolling out. Now he's the man, and he fumbles the ball. He could have just got out of bounds. Just a young, mistake there. Can't really do those, though, in the regular season. So I have to sure that up. So now just about to the, under 2 minutes here in the second quarter, on a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Let's see what this flag is here. And it is going to be holding against the defense. So mistake there by the rookie, Cromartie Smith. So because of that, it could have been a 4th down, but that led to an Oakland touchdown. So got to shore up those mistakes for sure, but that's what the preseason's all about. So now here's Chris Richards with a big-time catch, showing some speed. I mean, the guy is huge. I believe he's 6'5". So showing some speed, has the height, goes across the middle. So here's James Christie once again, and there's another fumble. Another fumble, trying to just, run around and try and make a play. Probably could have just thrown it away. He fumbles the ball. The Raiders pick it up for the touchdown. So he is going to be the starting quarterback. I can't foresee Flacco being ready for the regular season with a broken collarbone. So hopefully want to see some improvement there. And there's Cromartie Smith with the interception. Had the penalty just a few drives ago. And comes right back with it. Picks himself right back up for the pick 6. That's what you want to see. So there's a nice impressive play. So now back to the defense. And on 1st and 15, Zach Mooney. He is looking like an impressive linebacker, that's for sure. So now down in the red zone, and Cromartie Smith, it just keeps happening. Makes a great play, comes back with a little bit of struggle, and that's showing those rookie mistakes. So now Paul McRoberts, who we signed last year on the practice squad, and he's getting a chance here just to see what he can do, because you're going to have those final cuts. And there's James Christie with an errant throw. Intercepted, and he will be brought down by Christie, so he goes down to get it. But, a lot of turnovers here in this game, and that's not what you want to see. This team has definitely some expectations. And if you turn the ball over, it's as a quarterback, that is not good, because this defense could be very good. So on a 2nd and 5, late here in the 4th quarter, that's another rookie linebacker, Rainey Poole with the tackle, and Kent Mayberry, the backup safety there. So here's Derrick Henry, and runs over a man. That's the power you want to see. Derrick Henry having a great game here. 8 rushes for 83 yards, just running people over. So as you see, Oakland with the lead, and there's McRoberts. What a catch! Kind of a crazy throw and covered in traffic there by Christie, but McRoberts comes down with it, so he's impressing. Here's McRoberts again underneath. He's looking actually pretty good. Giving him a chance, and he's stepping up, and there's another fumble. So 3rd fumble in this game. That one I can't really say it was his fault. Pressure came up the middle. The offensive line, as you can see, is still struggling. So we lose in this game. And now we're going to actually move some guys to the practice squad. Jeremy Jervey, we're just going to cut Keenan Reynolds. Move Frazier to the practice squad. Use McGraw to the practice squad. We're going to sign Taquan Darden and Antoine Bruce to the practice squad. This guy's all free agency. Dimitri Beckett to the practice squad. Marquise McKelvin and Oretis Grease. And we're going to cut Maurice Kennedy. And now we'll have to see some more guys that have to cut. Arnaud's looked good. Moore's been okay here and there. Gruger Hill, I don't believe we need him, so we're going to cut him. McRoberts, the last game I liked. So these are the tough decisions here at the end of the preseason. You definitely have guys that you like, and even some guys that you may not like as much, but they show potential. It's really a tough job here. So actually we're going to cut Kenyon Drake, and we're going to go and sign Brian Hoyer because we need a decent backup quarterback going into the season, because Joe Flacco is going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. So now we face New England here in the last game. And there's the defense. What a play. Zadarius Smith comes to the outside. And there's Aaron Donald to catch it. So it's a fumble, but still, this starting defense has looked solid. So now the starting offense, what they can do on 4th and 1, Derrick Henry, the big power back, he gets the first down. So can you convert? I want to see what this starting offense has. So on a 3rd and goal, and he finds Hobson. There you go. Nice job by James Christie. Hobson, the rookie tight end, looking very solid. He picks up a touchdown. So that's really good to see from the starting offense. We're going to leave Christie in this game as long as we can. And the defense, once again, big-time stop Brandon Williams, Correa. So I don't think I have any problems with this starting defense, that's for sure. So here's James Christie. He's brought down, and he drops it again. Another fumble. So you got to hang on to that ball, man. Hang on with 2 hands. You can't be dropping the ball here and turn the ball over. So back to the offense. There's Christie, and there's Hobson once again coming down with it in traffic, getting hit. So that's very good to see. Like I said, we're going to leave Christie in this game. He's got to get some more time. He's going to be the starter going in. Finds Hobson again. If they can get a report together, that would be outstanding. So here we go, 1st and 10. Christie back to throw, rolling out. Can't find anybody. He's going to throw it up to Hobson, and Hobson comes down with it. So nice impromptu play there. The linebacker kind of got turned around. Hobson comes down with it. That would lead to a touchdown. So the offense looking a lot better. Christie looking, even though with that fumble, looking better. And there's Carl Nassib, who we just traded for to add more depth to the line. He comes down with a nice play. So now Brian Hoyer, he is in the game. Here's a cross, finds a nice pass to McRoberts. So McRoberts, who I liked last week, stepping up again this week. Nice catch. So now for the returners, cut Goodwin. So here's Kent Mayberry, the backup safety. Let's see what he can do. And he breaks a tackle. He's up to the 40, breaks another tackle, and finally brought down. So he's a different type of returner. He's got some speed, but he is a big guy. So far he's in the lead for that position. And there's Sharif Chekwa showing that agility, that speed. And we get to the 4th quarter, and that is it. Not much going on in that last preseason game. I was really just trying to get out of there without anybody getting seriously injured. So now we're going to take a look at the depth chart here. Going into the season, Christie and Hoyer are your quarterbacks. Melvin Gordon, Derrick Henry, Sharif Chekwa will be your running backs. Juszczyk, obviously the fullback. For receiver, Perryman, Whitaker, Marquise Lee, Malcolm Mitchell, Chris Richards, and Paul McRoberts will be on the team. See if he can make any plays during the season. Max Williams, Hobson, and Darren Waller are your tight ends. Ronnie Stanley, your left tackle, left guard of Alex Lewis, Bowen the rookie. Corbett will now be the starting center. Yanda at right guard to leave the rookie. Boley, the impressive rookie last year at right tackle. Kafusi, and the looms there. And Aaron Donald, Carl Nassib will be back up there. Brandon Williams, Parker Nandy, Zadarius Smith, Matthew Judon, and Rainey Poole. For middle linebacker, we're going to have Mosley or Cravens and Mooney. Right outside linebacker, Kimberly Correa and Yannick Ngankwe will be the backers there. At corner, we have Talib Murdoch, Young, Cromartie Smith, and we're going to put Deontay Gator. He did make the team. He will be our number 5 corner. So safety, Weems and Mayberry. And then strong safety, Weddle and Rouse. Obviously, kicker, Tucker, punter, Cook. As for kick returner, we're going to go Chekwa and Mayberry. And yeah, we'll stick with that. Maybe we'll move Mayberry to punt returner there. Obviously, Tucker, the kickoff guy. As for third down back, we are going to actually stick with Sharif Chekwa. And that will be our third down back. And that is our depth chart going into the regular season. We start off Thursday night against the Panthers, so that should be a heck of a test. So this should be an interesting season. No Flacco to start. You're going to start off with a young QB. Defense looks solid. We'll see what happens here. Going into the third season, we're back-to-back Super Bowl champions. So that is it. We will see you in Week 1, Season 3 against the Carolina Panthers. Bye-bye.